Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, I am telling you guys every single book that I read. I think I have 9 books, which was really exciting. I think that's the most books I've ever read in a whole month, so super exciting. Big haul, I guess, if you will. Right now, I'm just so excited to tell you guys each and every book and what I rated them, and just kind of a little, what's the word? Little thing, what I thought about them. English isn't Englishing right now. Let's just get straight into it because I'm so excited. So the first book that I read was I Hope This Doesn't Bind You.
Oh my god.
I Hope This Doesn't Bind You by Anne Liang. I had tried reading this months back, but I just wasn't loving it, so I had DNF'd it for a while, and then I picked it back up. Still couldn't fully get into it, and by that point I was like 100 pages in, and I'm like, okay, I have to finish this book because I'm this far in. I can't just give up on the book again. So what I did, I started listening to the audiobook, and that helped me a lot. It was the first time I've ever listened to an audiobook, and it helped me so much, so that was exciting because I didn't think that I would be able to do the audiobook, especially with having dyslexia. I thought that would just kind of mess with me, but it didn't. It really helped, and it helped me get through the rest of this book. So I ended up rating this book a 3-star. It just I felt like it dragged. It was a super slow burn and a little bit of a spoiler, so fast forward like 10 seconds if you don't want to know. You didn't even get any of the romance until the last 5 pages, so that wasn't super exciting. So I didn't love this book, and I don't think I really love the academic rivals because that's what it is. People had said that this was basically the female version of To All the Boys, which I don't agree with. Well, to be honest, I didn't love the To All the Boys I've Loved Before books. Love the movies, obsessed with the movies, but the books, but it just wasn't the same. Ooh, it kind of matches, right? Ooh, that's cute. Just didn't love it. I think her name's Julie and wait, what is her name? Is it Julie? No, Sadie. His name is Julius. I was getting them confused. He was just a butthole at first. I ended up liking him a little bit towards the middle end-ish, but she was just really annoying because she was just so wah and she wouldn't stick up for herself, and that was just driving me crazy. So that was something that I struggled with, is just how she was just nervous about doing and saying and everything. It was driving me crazy. So 3-star for I Hope This Doesn't Find You. Okay, and then the next book that I read was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. You guys, I had heard so many people talk about this book, or I have heard so many people talk about this book, and I was just like, I don't know if it's my thing. But then a few months ago, I had found the whole entire set in a little library, and I was like, ooh, you know what, maybe I'll get it to read at some point. That was a few months ago, and I finally picked it up in August. I read this book, I don't know, in less than a week for sure, and I just could not put it down. I was staying up until 3 in the morning just because I wanted to keep reading it. I'm so obsessed with this book. One of my new favorites ever. The cover's so cool, isn't it? I love it. All of the covers make so much more sense after you read the book. So the red twine. This book was so good. It's a murder mystery. So good. I loved it. 5 stars. Holly Jackson, by the way, also the author. Oh my gosh, it was just so good. I'm obsessed. I love how she adds in the book, she will add little maps, which is really cool, and the dates. It was just so good. I never knew exactly what was gonna happen because some books can be predictable, but I never knew with this one. I just wanted to find out, and I just kept reading and reading so I could know more. I just love it so much. It's so good. New favorite. I love it. Since I read the first one, I had to go to the second one, Good Girl, Bad Blood. This one was so good. I was so obsessed with this one that I was like, I have to go to the next book right now. I finished that one and literally grabbed the next one. And I think I read this one in 4 days. It was so quick. I'll put it up here. How long I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and how long I read Good Girl, Bad Blood. Also, I think I said 5 stars for this one. I'm pretty sure I said that. This one is obviously also a murder mystery, and it was so good. I loved this one. I would say that I loved the first one even more, but I mean, still, I'm obsessed with this one. I loved it just as much. This one was so good and so addicting as well. I just kept wanting to read it. Also, on each or every however many pages, it'll have this, which is really cool. However many days missing. This book is so good. 5 stars as well. I rated it because perfect. Love. And then I had to go to the third book. As Good as Dead. This one was so good as well, but it freaked me out. Like, I was getting scared. I was reading it in the middle of the night as well. I was just reading it at all times of the day because I just loved this whole series. But then when I was reading this one at night, I was getting scared. I was like, Mama, are you still awake? Yelling to her in the other room because I was getting nervous because this one was genuinely freaking me out. I was like, I was too scared to like be in the dark, be by myself because I was actually getting scared, but I couldn't put it down. No way, Jose. And I love with this one, on each chapter, she also put like little pictures in it, which was really cool. But then yeah, see on each chapter, she put like little blood print stains, which is really lovely, or really cool. Lovely is a crazy word for that. Really cool. Cool is crazy too. It's cool. But I also rated this a 5-star because it is so good. So all in all, I would go in order: book 1, book 2, book 3 of my favorites, but they're all amazing. And then since I read the series, then I read the novella. When I was on one of these books, maybe the second one, I was like, oh, I have to get the novella. And my best friend Danielle surprised me with this and Holly's other books as well, which I was so stoked about. And I read this in one sitting. I read it in less than 2 hours. Oh yeah, also I'll put up here how long it took me to read As Good as Dead. So like I was saying, I read this in less than 2 hours, or about 2 hours. I whipped through it. I mean, it was only like 120 pages or something, so not bad, but this one was really super addicting too, and it was really fun. I know this one's supposed to be the first book in the series since it's like the 0.5 novella, but I read it last, and I'm really glad that I did, because since you get introduced to like a dozen characters, so I feel like I would have been a little confused if I went in with this one. So I'm really glad I read this last, like as the 4th book. I'm glad that I did. So this one, you get introduced to all of the characters to kind of get to know them, and they're all at, what is it called? Like a Halloween costume party, and they're all dressed up as 1920s characters and have to all figure out like a murder party, or not a murder party, a murder game. And from that's when Pip is like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do for school. So that's how we get introduced to the series. Yeah, this was a really good book and I really liked it. I rated it a 4.5 star. I just thought it was a really cute little book and super easy to read in just one sitting. Then the next book that I read is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone as this one says. I loved this one so much. I have always loved the movies. I mean since I first watched them, I don't know, a decade ago. I loved the movies and I thought it was about time to start reading the book. So I started the first book and it was spot on with the movie, which was really fun because then it makes it even easier to read. Love this book so much. I rated this a 5-star. It was just so fun and magical, whimsical fantasy, and it was just so much fun. This is probably like as fantasy as I'd ever get, and that's okay because I'm not really a fantasy girl. Super fun. I love it. Just reading the story, it's just so much fun. I loved it so much. 5 stars. I think I read that one super quickly too. Then for the next book, I read The Great Gatsby, and I'm really excited that I did. I was a little nervous going into this book because I was like, it's gonna be a hard read, the old English. Am I gonna understand this? I went ahead and read it anyways, and I loved this book so much. It was so good. There were parts that I was like, what does that mean? I don't know what this means. It was still good. The parts that I did understand, even the parts that I didn't understand, it was still good. But this was such a fantastic book and I'm so glad that I read it. I read it in 2 days, I think. Only 110 pages, but like the words are so tiny. So it just took a little bit of time, extra time to read just because of the super tiny words. I was like, so good though. It was so interesting. And if you know, my mom is obsessed with After. So I had gotten this book for her because since Hardin always mentions The Great Gatsby and it's just in After, I believe obviously the books as well, but I've never read the books, just watched the movies. Anyways, getting sidetracked. I had gotten this for my mom since it relates to After. And in After, Hardin and Tessa were like disagreeing, like and debating whether it was a dream or whether it was all a lie.
Hate to spoil it, but it was all a dream.
Actually, it was all a lie.
And my mom asked me when I finished reading this, she was like, so do you think it was all a dream or all a lie? And I was like, I have no idea. I don't understand what Hardin and Tessa were talking about with that. I don't know. Now I really want to watch the movie with Robert Redford, right? Which, rest in peace, Robert Redford. It's crazy because I was just watching one of his movies the day prior and then saying like, oh, I need to watch more movies of his, and then saw the next day. That was crazy. Anyways, but I want to watch the movie now just to see if that even helps me understand a little bit more of this book, because some of it was like I said, but super good. I rated this 3.5 stars. Then for the next book, book 8, I think, is The Do-Over, and with the sprayed edges. So cute. I love it. This is my 4th Lynn book, and I'm so obsessed with this book. It was so good. I loved it so much. I put it off for a while because I thought that it would freak me out because of the Groundhog's Day type of thing, just the repetitive days, like the same day repeating over and over.
Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again?
I thought that was going to give me some anxiety and freak me out, but it really didn't, thankfully. Thankfully, because I'm glad that I just ended up reading it because it didn't freak me out and it was so good. I read this one super quickly as well. This was such a cute book, and the characters in the book I just loved and adored, especially him. I can't remember their names already. Oh yeah, Emily Hornsby and Nick. Nick just was so nice and cute and sweet. Loved him from the beginning. I'm so glad that I finally read this because it's such a good book and so cute and so interesting. I just kept wanting to read it and find out what happened, and then I was just like, I was so just happy about the ending. It's just such a cute book. I loved it. 5 stars. I was obsessed, and because I didn't know, because so the Lynn books that I've read are Better Than the Movies, Obsessed, one of my favorite books, then Nothing Like the Movies, which was all right. Like, I didn't love or hate it. It was just kind of mediocre for me. And then Betting on You, and I did not like that book at all, which I know freaks most people out because people are obsessed with Betting on You. I just didn't love it. So unpopular opinion by me with that one, but that's okay. So I'm so glad that I loved this book. Since I love mediocre, no. So this could have gone any sort of way for me. And she also has a book coming out at the end of September, which I'm really excited about and can't wait to read. It's called Fake Skating, so super excited to read that. I can't wait. I'm gonna get the Target edition, I think, because it's like a nutcrackery color and I just think it's so gorgeous and cute, so I'm gonna get that one and I'm just so excited. Anyways, so yes, 5 stars. Loved this book so much. It was so cute and I just like was so just like reading it, and some of the parts were just like super giddy for me, like when he took her to the rooftop, that whole part. Loved that so much. And then the last and final book is, I started the second one, Chamber of Secrets of Harry Potter, and I was obsessed with this one as well. I loved it so much. You have Dobby in this one, which I just love Dobby. Like, how can you not love Dobby? I thought this one was so good as well. I don't know which one like I love more, because the first one is so nostalgic and just gives you like, you know, that first movie vibe, but then this one is just so good and you're introduced to so much more, which I really love. Also 5 stars for me. I think all of the books are gonna be 5 stars, to be honest, but we'll see. Let's see if one's a little trickster and decides not to be a 5 star for me, but I'm pretty sure they all will be. I love these covers as well. Like, oh my gosh, they're so cute and how beautiful and sparkly they are. Obsessed. 5 stars. Loved it. Can't wait to read the rest of them. All right, guys, there's my cute little stackety stack of all of my books that I read. I am just so excited about how many books that I read this month, but that's it for today's vlog, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. I changed my name, if you didn't notice, on all of my social medias. I'm the Danielle Justine on everything now. And tell me which books are your favorite out of this whole stack. I have such a good stack here. Like, I mean, goodness gracious, right? So tell me which one is your favorite or favorites. I was gonna try to put like the books in order of like favorite to like the bottom, but I don't know if I can. That'll be so tricky. Probably A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, all 4, then The Do-Over, then Harry Potter, Great Gatsby. I hope this doesn't find you. I don't know. It's really too tricky to even decide. All right, besties, I will see and talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!